Casablanca for me, mommy. Sometimes I feel like taking off my shoes. Nitembe mkutupu juu ya vile ninahisi, nikikumbuka vile mama aliumia. Anyway, no stress. I like what I'm feeling inside of me. No more, no less. I celebrate my mother for loving me. And you can take it to the bank. My mama ndo mupenzi, na mupenda tu vishenzi. Take it to the bank. I can trade her with my life. Bless, yes, visualize.
Welcome back. This is our first episode and today we have a hot topic prepared for you. This is C and this is T and we are the City Room. So this week we're going to talk about something that we have wanted to always talk about. One, I'm a feminist, not a toxic feminist, but just a feminist, and I think and I believe the future is female. For real.
Oh, please. I still stand with the male. Sijui mbona hiyo part ya male, sijui unajua kuna feminist. Ya male sijui ni nini, but I just know I stand with the male.
She stands with men. She stands with them.
I do.
So on this week's topic, by the way, we are in the modeling industry and we have faced some challenges, and I can tell you as a lady, it is hard. It is hard in the modeling industry as a lady. You'll find a lot of fraudsters, regardless of how much people say, oh, ladies are easy to get anything what they want. They can just talk to someone and it is handed to them. It is not as easy as you say it, my friend.
And it's not as easy as you say with the men. Like with the male people, let me just give you an example. Let me talk about the modeling industry. How many pageants are there for the male models? Just tell me how many are there. But madam kuna me something like 100 of them, but when it comes to like the male side of this whole thing, I don't get why my boy have to struggle in the modeling industry. I'm being frank.
I think it's because women learn to express themselves. A lot of women get that power to express themselves. I'm not saying all women express themselves, but I think imekuwa rahisi to get ladies in the industry because madam hupenda kujiongea. She'll just come to you and tell you, "By the way, mimi nataka kuwa model." But before a gentleman decides to take that initiative, it is a whole new story. And I think that's why people are like, "Oh, men are more into manual work, other stuff, and then women are all into feminine."
Let me give you an example. If you go to an office and the boss is a male, to say for example, ni mwanaume, so dem ataenda kwa ofisi, yeah? Unafaa uji-express. Do you know, like, if you are going to express yourself kwa mwanaume, mwanaume anafaa aji-express aje kwa mwanaume?
Toxic.
Hakuna kitu kama toxic. I just believe that at the end of the day, dem nitaenda nimevaa poa, make like I have my makeup and I'm going to just enter into an office, and before I just like sit down, boss ataniangalia and be like, should be so good pale front desk, you get, as in kama secretary, he'll be like, I think should be so good. So by the time unakaa chini kufanya hizo vitu zote, he has already made up his mind. Unangini kama it's like an advantage to them.
I think it is a superpower we have.
Superpower nini? Kwani mena wana superpower? Wekonda huko. See, I'm just saying, like, for me, I want us to talk about this job opportunity thing, and I strongly believe that so many women get jobs. Men have to struggle.
We also struggle. It's not like we just walk in there and then you're looking all nice and then someone comes and tells you, "Yo, nani, kuja niko na job." We have to work on our hair. We have to work on our hair. We have to work on our makeup. We have to work on our dresses. And that's why the other thing about empowerment, you find that in some seminars, sisi madem, we are taught about how to be out there, how to be outstanding, how to just walk in an area and then everyone notices you're around.
Sasa to umenikasirisha. Let's talk about this thing of empowerment. I feel like madem wako so empowered nowadays to the point that the male child are being neglected. Ebu angalia tu watu like results zenye zikuja KCPE, whatever it is, najua mimi nimesomea UG, nisamee, but I like results za class 8, za form 4. I find that so many people that pass these exams ni madem.
Ni maboy. Lakini wenye wanaingia shule ni madem. Yeah, that part.
Wongo. Epende ni muangalie results venye ziwenda. I find that madem siku hizi wanapita sana kuliko maboy. Why? The society expects so much from the boy child, to the point that my boy, they go through a lot. Let's just say they go through a lot. You need another topic, and I don't want to talk about this kwa empowerment, but I feel that people have concentrated so much kwa madem to the point that I don't see someone standing up for the male child.
It is hard to actually find that, but I think it's because when we were growing up, and especially in the African society, the male were the ones who were educated. They were the ones who were, prioritized kwa kila kitu. If you look at back in our cultures, wa Africa, that is what used to happen, and all women could do was probably stay at home, take care of children, give birth. But then revolution ikakuja, and we got somewhere, and we decided, you know what, we are now going to empower these women. Na sasa tumewa empower, and I think now the male generation, I think it is at risk, because the number of women that are empowered now
ni wengi sana. Like me, I just feel like as much as tunataka ku empower madam, I feel like me kama ni venye tu mesi politician, I wish I was. But I think ningeenda kwa koti, and I think you guys should actually start fighting for the male child, because they actually go through a lot. Ni venye sasa mnaona, like unaona dem akirepiwa, it is on the headlines like dem ameripiwa, but boy akirepiwa, tuongele tu stories za homosexuality in school, like hata kukiwa na cases kwa TV na nini, story mingi sana ziongelea sijui rape, dem ameripiwa na boy je.
It's hard.
It's really, I find that it's really hard for people to just talk about boys, and I feel like uko mbele venye mnaona like madem walikuwa affected with with the guys being educated and all that. I feel like in future, if we don't look at these things sahizi, uko mbele it's going to like destroy us, because at the end of the day there is equality. If we are talking about support,
lakini pengine niko kando kidogo. I don't think people don't want. I don't think as in the male child is not affected. I just think hawaji express. You see, I was working with an NGO, and kitu ilikuwa na support. It was when you get a rape case, whether you're male or female, you report to them. But the number of cases za females zilikuwa zinakuja, they are more than the number of males.
Unajua ni kwa nini?
So
because most of the time people are like, when ni mwanaume unaweza jisort. Do you know that's the more reason as to why men don't just come out. You need topic, like you need another part, but I just feel like men don't just come out. No, people just don't see them as.
Yeah, that's bad.
But it's true. At the end of the day, as in hatutaki tuseme uko na umama juu you're crying and you feel like you want to. Nilikuwa nasema history ya campus. Angalia how many people go to campus, how many guys go to campus, and how many of them actually graduate. Juu life is so hard for them in campus. They have to hustle to keep up with kujibaya food na unajua nini. Unajua we're talking about mimi nikienda kampo, babangu alikuwa ananipea like kila kitu. But ikifika kwa mabro, ilikuwa like pesa yenye mimi atanipea mimi na yatapea mabro wangu, it's not the same, because my dad believes that dem akona more vitu zenye like what do we say he felt that I needed more things compared to madem, as in maboy. Maboy. So I just feel like tumeenda kampo, maboy watacheka shule, but then at the end of the day they involve themselves in drugs because they want to be okay. They want to but I just feel like at the end of the day, I feel like kwenye tunaelekea, it's not a good thing. It's not. Wewe angalia tu maboy wangapi huingia kampo na wangapi graduate. Most of them drop out hapo katikati juu pesa zinahitajika, watu wa home wanakuwa kutegemea kila kitu, wanatoka shule juu everything and all that. So it's like,
but I think sometimes the girl child struggles in unsaid ways, in very many unsaid ways, because you find that yes, some families were lucky to be raised with both parents, both parents are supporting you, but then you find that in a family that you have a single mom and let's say you're the only girl or you're the firstborn girl, there is the burden of you having to take lead in everything in that home in one way or another.
What about the guys?
And you find that sometimes it is hard for the child, for the kama udem ni yeye peke yake, kwa hiyo familia the rest ni maboy too. You find that pia kwao ni hard. And when we talk about mental issues, we have had a rise in mental issues, especially in time ya corona. People are going through depression. Most people sometimes are not even talking about it. Some are making fun about it. Some because they're just home sleeping. I think they just sleep away through the problem. Or analala tu asahau na yo stress. Or sometimes, what do we say? They just hang out with friends to, keep going. Lakini as we said, women love and know how to express themselves. Although it's not all women, but women just have a way of expressing themselves. And I think it is a nice thing for also the male child to at least embrace that expressing yourself.
Sasa
even if si completely.
Sikia kwanza. It like over the years it has been hard. Mbona maboy wakiwa na stress wanaendanga kuongea na madem. Dem atamsikiza. Boy akiwa na stress haizi enda kwa boy mwenzake kumwambia you, as in okay, it is just a very small percentage where you'll find that a guy would go to the fellow guy and be like, you know what man, I'm going through this and this. As in the society has made guys think that they should just man up because they're kind of muscles and they're men and they're like they're supposed to be the ones who do this, who do that, who do this. And I feel like they go through so much that to the point that they can't see. They don't want to be seen like, hey, ule boy yako na mama. Like, unaona, like a chick would have stress and go to a guy would listen to like her, but the same guy would not sit down and listen to a guy. Because as in yes, they want to speak out. They do. But then who are they going to talk to at the end of the day? Juu unajua huwezi shinda man. Unaona mimi kadem naweza kuja nikwambie babe niko na issue nini. But then a boy can't do this with a fellow guy because it would look so gayish. It would look like, hey, where.
And that should go to also that can also be classified as toxic masculinity. As in you putting someone in a box of you have to do this because you're a man, you have to do this because you're a man, you have to do this because you're a man. And exactly, I think over the years it has become a stigma yenye imewaweka enclosed somewhere. As in it's like they're living under boundaries zenye them wenyewe hawajajiekea but the society is putting on them.
Exactly, like the society expects so much from the boy. Angalia, boy, skiza, let me just give you this example. Boy atenda kwa mzazi wa dem atoe dawari, si ndio? Juu mzazi amefunza mtoto nini kwa na boy kwani yeye venye alikuwa kwa nyumba.
I think that is just tradition.
As in that is now the tradition we're talking about. Juu, yes, I know it like it has been our norm since kitambo and all that, but utaenda kwa mzazi upeleke ng'ombe ufanye kila kitu.
I'm a very biblical person and I think also iko kwa Biblia.
It's okay. it's still okay. Alafu like unaona let me talk about the family where inasemekana the man has to provide for the family. Bibi uko na job, bwana ako na job. Mbona msikuwe na 50-50? As in why should mimi nilipe stima, wewe ulipe maji? As in like the man aseme mimi nalipa school fees and then mwanamke decide let me do this, because at the end of the day efforts come like 50-50 we come up with a very good we come up with a very good financial support, because at the end of the day you're not putting burden unless someone like one of the partners had a job. But me, I know so many people because I've grown up like in so many different counties and country, and then I normally feel like this is the saying I know, and I've had people say, mwanaume akitengeneza pesa ni zetu, lakini mimi nikitengeneza ni yangu. Why? As in, I don't get that. Why should it be that way?
I think it is just a notion people have to what do you say, to justify a saying that goes like the man is the head of the family, so he has to provide. I think tu ni notion yenye watu hujaribu kujustify nayo hiyo place, but I think the more tuna grow, people are getting out of that slowly. People are getting out of that slowly.
So unaona,
you work and me I'm working, and we have to we combine efforts. Unaona, people are getting out of that. I think it is a slow thing that inakuja.
But me, I feel yes, women are being empowered. There's a very good reason as to why Mungu alisema he gave responsibilities the other side
to man,
to more than the other side. No, John, kwa nini? Find a woman who's educated. My friend akona PhD. Na wewe ni mwanaume umekuja pale, utamwambia nini?
Tamsho nini?
Akona job, akona PhD, akona job inampea pesa mingi sana. Mwanaume utamwambia nini? Anafeel ni kama hata atakukanyagia. You see, now that I think that's where I think we go wrong. And that is why I feel like the more power madem wanapewa. Okay, si mbaya. Sometimes we find good people who are given these powers and they use them vizuri. But then we find people who are given these powers and they want to stand against the male, like the male guys. That's why unaona, like, hata kama wanaume wana feel like we need to empower these women, at the end of the day wako like, mademu atatukalia sana. Unakaliwa chapati. Mbona maboya wakaliangi mademu chapati? Mbona ni mademu anakalia boy chapati?
Also about mental health, by the way, check out on Instagram BU Official. It is a mental health program. We were having it last year, and I think it is a safe space. It is a safe space. People won't judge you. You don't have to write your name. You don't even have, when you DM them, you don't even have to use your account. Or you can also use they have a free telephone line. You can also use, you go check them out on Instagram. I think it is much better, especially this time ya corona. People really need to talk their feelings, because people are hurting and we don't know, because they are far from us, because they are also locked down in their houses. I think it was more helpful when people are just outside. When we meet them in school, nauliza mtu ni nini mbaya, the guy just tells you, hey, si leo sijakula. But now it's hard. People are indoors. Watu wako indoors. Mtu anakosa kula. Saizo hata wewe anakuona tu online, probably hata kuoni online anashangaa. Hasa everyone is having a struggle. Ndaanza aje kuambia mtu, oh, I'm having this problem. So that is also another big thing. Me, I would encourage men. I would really, really encourage them to find a way to express themselves. You might not express yourself to your friends or to your girlfriends or to your mom, but find yourself, try to put your words down. That can be really helpful.
And me, I also think mademu skiza sana. So if you're a guy out there and you feel like you're going through so much, because personally I'm like, I've stayed with guys all my life since I was born, and like Saizi, my bro, like I have like 4 brothers. I know the struggles they go through, and I think that's why I stood this debate in Nikuja side yao juu. I've lived with them. I know their struggles and I know what they have to go through, and I feel like kaini chini and don't just keep stuff to yourself. Talk. Kama shule inakusumbua, kama wazazi wanakusumbua, kama beshte zako wanakusumbua, you feel like you're like enclosed into something that is really choking you. Job, kuna shule, kuna expectations za wazazi, that the society, halafu mademu wako so demanding, you feel like you don't want to lose this chick because you don't have the money that she wants. Achana na yeye aende. At the same time, you're going to find someone who appreciates you for who you are. Do not kill yourself because the society expects so much from you I just feel like, but at the same time usipe madem stress na nini.
Dear girl child, flourish. Songa, glow all you have to. Glow in your pocket, on your faces, on your hair, on your shoes. Invest in yourself. Na boy child akikupatia, usikatae. Chukua, wasumbue kabisa. Kwani
uambie wa glow ili watafute pesa zao, waache kusumbua wanaume.
Akikupea chukua, my friend.
Akikupea chukua, lakini usiombe sana. Tafuta zako, my friend.
Ati msichana mrembo lakini anaomba kama kiwete. Wewe hiyo kuomba bebe si nzuri.
Unaona kama kiwete.
Hiyo kuomba but if they offer the help,
chukua hiyo si mbaya, chukua lakini msiombe sana. Hiyo mnaomba sana. Ndio kama hata saa hizi ukiambia boy, hey, I need a favor. Offline yes story atuta. Mkitumia afya mnakula. How?
Wewe madhe amekataa hiyo story, wanatuma fare alafu madhe anakataa hiyo story ya kuenda. Unaamua sikuji.
I think this has been a good one, and I think it's time for us to say bye, and we'll meet again.
We'll see you on our next episode.
Msisahau kusubscribe. Don't forget to comment and tell us what you think about this whole thing. It's a discussion. By the way, sijui ilikuwa debate ama discussion. I think it's a discussion. Discuss with us, like tell us what you think down there. And yes, we really need you guys. So
because everything you're giving, it has just different views, different points of view. So see you.
And I don't know, kama pesa zote duniani zinaweza